You into horror titles?
Not really. Too much blood.
First contact. I can sign that for you if you like.
Are you stalking me?
It's Wednesday.
And that's what, stalking day?
It's the day the new comics come in, Mr. Fitzroy.
We'll take that too. So what made you so interested in graphic novels all of a sudden?
Well, I figured if we were going to work together, I should know more about you.
I would have told you anything you wanted to know.
Oh, you see, people tell you what they want you to believe. These things tell me who you are.
The detective brain at work again. Is that what it's like being in a relationship with you? Coffee and interrogation in the morning.
What's the matter? Afraid you couldn't stand the scrutiny?
I've lived long enough that I don't have to answer to anyone.
And that's what it's like being in a relationship with you.
Fine. Read my books. Sniff into the secrets of my inner life. But be careful how deep you dig, Vicky. It might be a dark ride.
Come on, Sarah. It's bedtime. We have to be up early for the movers.
I'm not gonna move. I'm staying here.
Honey, you can't. You'll like where we're going.
I won't, and neither will Buttercup.
Oh, Sarah.
I hate you!
Guess what?
No.
Okay, close your eyes. Ta-da! Isn't it awesome?
What's so awesome about a queen-size futon sale?
Not that. This.
No case too strange? Supernatural and occult our specialty.
Yeah.
No, I didn't ask you to do this. Look, I'm not Ghostbusters.
They had a lot of clients, and now so do we. Your 10:30's waiting.
Oh, dear Mother of God, please say this is not going to be another trip into the Twilight Zone. This, Steve? He's just a regular guy, right? You know, nothing freaky.
He's a mechanic. He likes old cars.
And he just took off. No forwarding address, no contact information.
When I asked Celeste if she knew why he'd left, she said it was none of my business.
Well, when people run, it's usually because there's someone chasing them. Did Steve have any bad habits? Women, cards, drugs?
I don't know what went on between Stephen and my daughter. From what I saw, he was a good man. With Celeste gone, Sarah's all alone and she needs her father. Before I was sick, I could have looked after her, but if her school hadn't taken her in, I just don't know what would have happened to her.
Emily, I have to ask you. Do you think there's any possibility that Steve might have had something to do with your daughter's murder?
I don't think he could have hurt Celeste.
All right, I will look into it. I can start with the vintage cars. That's probably a good place. And I need you to tell me anything you can think of about Steve Jeffries.
I don't remember.
It's okay, Sarah. You're not in trouble.
Mom went in the other room and she called me. And then there was screaming.
Did you hear anybody else?
I didn't hear anybody. There's nobody else there.
How do you know that, Sarah?
There just wasn't. I didn't hear anybody. I just heard Mommy. Then I went out and she was bleeding. That's all I know.
Kid's hiding something.
Hey, Sarah, why don't we take a break?
She's upset. What about cause of death?
Deep incisions.
Any stab wounds?
No, more like teeth and claw marks.
What, dogs, animals?
That was our first thought. The front door was open when we got there. Burglary is also a possibility.
There was no sign of an intrusion.
She could have left the door open.
Do you leave your door open that late? Sarah mentioned her dad?
Split over a year ago.
Have you run him? Murder's a lot cheaper than alimony.
The show is this intense?
Oh, she's just warming up.
There was no alimony, no history of violence. The guy didn't even shoot for visitation.
He deserted his family. He has issues, and sometimes people with issues solve them by getting other people dead.
Vicky.
Look, as far as I'm concerned, the guy isn't even on the radar for this. You want to find him to take care of the girl? Knock yourself out. Just remember, you're not investigating a homicide here.
What is she so edgy about?
I wonder. You okay with this case you got?
Standard missing persons.
So, runaway dads, they don't push your buttons anymore.
How could they? They're never there.
Your therapist must be thrilled.
Yo.
Hey.
Got some knowledge on that fifth story, dude?
Hey.
Yeah, man, took a lot of work. That flies way under the radar.
I know.
So, he the guy, Vicky's hooking up with?
They are working together.
Okay, so you just checking them out because you guys like the same comic books?
No, I think this guy's into something.
Yeah, I think he's into something, all right.
What is it with you?
I see a SOR bring the salt, baby. That's what friends do.
Sarah's a very special girl. I'm happy we're able to help her.
Well, hopefully we can get her hooked up with her dad soon.
It's no problem for us to put her up. Almost half of our students live here.
Aren't some of these kids a little young to be in boarding school?
Their parents all recognized their children's talents at an early age. They understood that enrolling them in the Cobb Academy would be the best way to fully realize those talents.
I saw your website. It says gifted children, so this is a little Einstein Academy?
Some of our students are burgeoning writers, scientists, mathematicians. We have one 10-year-old boy who can work out cube roots faster than a calculator and recall pi to 22,000 decimal places.
So what's Sarah's gift?
She's an artist. Her drawings show a grasp of imagination, proportion, and composition of someone well beyond her age.
Did her dad ever come and visit her?
You mean since he abandoned her and her mom?
You're not a fan.
Well, it was something of a negative influence. Always derisive of what Sarah accomplished here at the school. Always fighting her growth.
Well, I guess some men are not supposed to be fathers. Did Celeste say why she was moving them out of town?
Well, I didn't assume it was for work. I had given her some recommendations for schools out west.
Mr. Cobb.
Ah, and this is Laurel, Sarah's art teacher. She and Sarah have a special relationship.
I'm very lucky. Sarah made a painting for my room today.
Sarah, this is Miss Nelson. She wants to talk to you. Laurel and I are going to be just over there.
Tell you what, if I can call you Sarah, you can call me Vicky.
Okay.
Okay. So do you like it here at the Academy?
It's good. All my friends are here.
Well, it's good to have friends. Everybody needs somebody to look out for them, right? How about your dad? Think you could live with him?
Daddy doesn't want me.
Did he ever come by when your mom wasn't around?
No.
You ever call?
I told you, he hates me.
I know it might feel like that, but I bet he doesn't hate you.
He left because I was bad.
Oh, don't say that. That's not true. I'm sure your dad doesn't hate you. Come on, who could hate you?
I want to go to my room.
Of course. Good night, Sarah.
Sarah, it's okay. Sarah!
Her father really did a number on her. She thinks it's her fault the guy took off.
The children idolize their parents, and when a parent abandons them, they often absorb the blame.
So what else do you know about Steve Jeffries?
Henry, long time.
Too long.
You cut your hair or something?
Never.
Something different about you.
Really?
Really?
I never change.
Mr. Fitzroy is a major tenant. He owns half the top floor. You think he did something?
Oh, no. I'm just trying to help him out, but we do have to try and keep this on the down low, if you know what I mean.
Nice enough guy. Comic business must pay pretty good. You gotta have some serious cake to live here.
Keep regular hours?
Total night owl. I guess that's where he gets the ideas for these comics of his. Oh, pretty disturbing. He gave me a few for Christmas last year, along with a C-note. I kept the money, gave the comics to my sister's kid. The kid's kind of twisted anyway, so...
You got a lot of friends coming and going, that kind of thing?
You could say that. Mr. Fitzroy is quite the ladies' man.
What's wrong?
Fitzroy. 20 minutes.
You're going?
Something came up. It's important.
Okay. You've definitely changed.
So you think the child's father told the mother where he was staying?
Well, when guys bail, they don't usually worry about staying on the Christmas card list.
As a guy, I might resent that.
Really? You don't really strike me as the long-term commitment type.
I'm the definition of long-term. Not necessarily one woman, of course. If he didn't tell his wife where he was living, what exactly are we doing here?
Well, even if he didn't tell her, he might have left something. Lead us to him. You okay?
It's the blood.
Not making you sick, is it?
Just hungry.
Right. You smell anything else? You know, can you sniff out whoever it was that did this?
I'm a vampire, not a bloodhound.
Right. Okay, well, we are looking for anything he might have sent her. You know, a picture, a card. Henry, look at this.
Vivid imagination. What can you expect from a girl who just lost her mother?
This was dated a week before Mom died. I'm glad you're still here.
Well, I work when my clients need me. It seems I'm not the only one who switched to the night shift.
I wonder if I might ask you a few questions about the Celeste Jeffries murder.
No, it was quite abnormal. Frankly, I was beginning to wonder when you were going to ask me about it. A real conundrum. At first I thought it was a creature or creatures.
What do you mean, like dogs or something?
Well, only if they've started breeding dogs that don't shed and leave no trace of saliva in bites.
Didn't the police find that strange?
The police are trained to ignore things that are too strange. You used to?
Well, let's just pretend that I don't find anything too strange these days. What's your best guess?
Nothing anyone could arrest.
So there are no leads?
Well, I know whoever or whatever did it was scared or angry. Otherwise, it would have stopped when she was dead.
Could something like this have killed her?
If it existed. Does it?
Thanks for your help, Rajani. Why did you show that to her?
Big teeth and claws, shown-eating mom. For my money, this isn't a drawing. It's a crime scene photo.
All right, you place your bet on the boogeyman. I'm going with Dad.
And you know I had lunch with the boogeyman last week.
Really? How is he? I haven't seen him since I was 5.
I so deserve a bonus.
I pay you?
I checked every classic car restorer in the city and found Sarah's father. He works at Vanguard Vintage Auto in Maple.
Wow, you are good. You know, at this rate, I can take a vacation.
What about my bonus?
I'll bring you a t-shirt from Jamaica. What do you think of this?
Looks like some kid's got an active imagination.
No, I mean, this. Could it be anything supernatural?
I don't know. Sasquatch, maybe. Last time I checked, they weren't orange, though.
Okay. Get on the net, see if you can find anything that even remotely resembles this. Meanwhile, I'm gonna go check on our honest-to-goodness, flesh-and-blood suspect. Stephen David Jeffries?
Who are you?
Hear about your wife?
I didn't hurt Celeste.
I didn't ask. But the guilty denial is always entertaining.
My ex-wife is dead. Police obviously don't like exes.
Yo, Steve. I need Hanno back with the Beamer.
Okay. Hey, Danny. Where was I last Saturday night?
We were watching Ultimate Fighting at the Brew King with the rest of the team. Why?
Nothing. I'll be out in a couple minutes. So now what? You gonna arrest me?
Who says I'm a cop?
Well, then why are we talking here?
Look, I'm a private investigator. Your mother-in-law hired me. She wants you to come home and take care of Sarah.
Tell Emily to find somebody else. I can't help her.
You're the kid's father!
They confess yet?
It will.
You found Dad?
Yeah, and he's got an alibi. Something happened in that family, Mike.
Oh, Vic.
No, the dad knows, the kid knows. She knows who killed her mother.
And you still think it's the dad?
Look, Kate talked to the girl. The shrink talked to her. They both believe Sarah doesn't know anything.
What do you believe?
Phone records from Steve's garage show that he did make a call to the school.
So he did talk to her?
He talked to somebody. It doesn't prove anything.
It's a start.
You know, ordinarily I'd say trust your gut, but this one worries me.
Oh, come on, don't worry. Your wrinkles.
I told you, he doesn't want me. I made him go away.
Kids don't make grown-ups do anything. My dad left when I was little, too. That's true. You know what? Sometimes grown-ups, they just leave. And it's not your fault, okay? I know I hated my dad after he left.
You still hate him?
Well, I'm not nominating him for Father of the Year anytime soon, but Did your dad ever hurt you or your mom?
No, why are you saying that? Can I go back?
Just one more thing. Is this your dad?
No, that's Buttercup. See? Buttercup wouldn't hurt anybody.
Miss Nelson, I appreciate your concern, but you're upsetting her. Sarah, it's time for your session. I'll take you down.
Laurel?
Vicky, right?
Yeah. You mind if I ask you some questions about Sarah's art?
Sure. She's got a great eye.
More than you know. You sent this to her mom a few days ago.
Maybe this is a bad idea. Excuse me.
You also called her father, I think. Because Steve called here and talked to someone. It wasn't Sarah. I don't think it was Cobb.
I was worried about her. I am worried. She's been drawing things like that for a few months. I spoke to both her mom and her dad.
Is this something to do with why Sarah's mom was moving them?
I think so. She wanted to give Sarah a change of scenery. I thought it was a good idea.
And the dad?
It was like he already knew what was going on with her. And it seemed like he didn't care.
Yeah, I kind of got that feeling too. Was there anything else going on that had you worried besides the picture?
It wasn't just a picture. It was pictures.
Very good. It increases both dexterity and duration. Hello, Sarah. Hello, Buttercup. I think we have to talk.
When I first saw these, I knew she was gifted. I showed them to Mr. Cobb, and he agreed. He even made her one of his special students.
Special students?
He takes a special interest in the brightest and most talented kids. For him, it's all about letting kids' talents take them as far as they can go. The pictures started getting more and more violent.
Could this represent her dad? Some kind of abuse?
I don't know. I'm not a psychologist. I just wanted somebody to get her some help.
We have a problem, Sarah, with Laurel.
Why? Laurel's my friend.
Well, you're my friend, Sarah. Laurel has lied to us. She sent a picture of Buttercup to your mom. That's why your mom wanted to move.
She wouldn't do that.
She did. And now she's talking to the other woman.
Why?
Because they want to take you away. And they want to take Buttercup away from you. They know that Buttercup hurt your mom.
He didn't mean to.
They don't care about that, Sarah. Laurel's talking to her now, trying to take you away.
She shouldn't do that.
What is that?
I don't know.
I don't want to hurt people.
It's not you, Sarah. I told you, it's Buttercup. Let Buttercup go. You should be angry. Laurel wants you out of her class. She hates you.
Then I hate her.
Vicky! Get out!
What happened?
I don't know, but I'm gonna find out. Just get some rest, okay?
Vicky,
And you come to accident scenes now?
paramedics called and said that you were involved. What happened?
Oh, see, here's where we're gonna have a problem. Because I could tell you, but...
But, I'm not gonna believe you, right? Why do you automatically take that attitude with me these days, huh?
Okay. A giant transparent creature appeared in the room, smashed me to the floor, and nailed Lauren with a light fixture.
You know, a woman almost died here, Vicky. This isn't a joke.
I'm serious.
What? Like all of your cases now are suddenly something out of the crypt of terror. I assume Fitzroy's in this somehow.
Henry has nothing to do with this. He wasn't even here.
He is now. I got work to do.
Mike?
A breakdown in police relations.
Yeah, more like a meltdown.
Wasting your time. Told you I'm done with Sarah.
You know, she's a kid, not a poker game. You don't just get to fold your hand when you don't like it.
You have no idea what's going on. Stay out of it.
You know, I lay awake at night sometimes praying that one day that'll be my style. So far, it hasn't happened.
You don't know her. Besides, I couldn't help her anyway. Celeste wouldn't let me.
So you and your wife had some problems. Big deal. Everyone does. When you have a kid, you are supposed to be there for them.
You people deserve what's coming to you. Get out of here.
Sarah's teacher was almost murdered by something tonight, and I think you know who or what it was. Now, this lady here is trying to help you. I'm ambivalent. I'd advise you to be nice.
All right. You want to know what it is? Why not? It's not like you'll believe me anyway.
What did this?
It was Sarah.
You know what? You can start making sense anytime now.
You ever have an imaginary friend?
Yeah, the kind that lived in a castle and came for tea parties. Not any that did that.
Well, Sarah's did. Even when she was a baby, things started happening. Stuff would shake around her, or fall off shelves, or even just break. Celeste thought it was poltergeists, you know, like the movie. I know, crazy, right?
You'd be surprised.
Go on.
Well, when she got older, whenever something happened, she'd say her doll did it.
Buttercup. So what, is she psychic?
Telekinetic.
Yeah, that's what Cobb said it was, her headmaster.
I met him.
We found him through a psychologist we were taking Sarah to. He said it could help us. Said she was gifted. And at first it was great, Things stopped breaking. Sarah seemed happy. And then it all changed. Whenever Sarah wanted something, Buttercup would just take it. And whatever power she had, it just kept getting stronger.
Doesn't exactly sound like the school helped much.
I told Cobb what was happening. He just said it was all under control. I wanted to take Sarah out of the school. Celeste fought me. Cobb had her all messed up, too. Then, one night I come home from work. Sarah's trashed the kitchen. Sarah, you can't keep doing this.
Buttercup didn't mean to.
It wasn't Buttercup, honey. He's not real.
Don't say that.
Sarah, you've got to stop this.
Buttercup hates you. Hates you.
I barely survived. So yeah, I think I know what killed Celeste. But who's gonna believe me?
I think you're sitting with the whole club.
You know, Celeste was planning to take Sarah out of that school.
I knew it would turn on her, too. If only she'd listened to me sooner.
Well, you can still help Sarah.
She'll be fine, her and that thing.
No, if what you're saying about that school is true, she is in danger.
We need you to take her back.
She almost killed me once already. I'm not going back for more.
Well, so what, you're gonna let Cobb turn her into a killer? What kind of father are you?
Not a very good one, I guess. Sorry.
You know what? You call me when you grow a conscience.
So what now? Not exactly something child services is set up to handle.
No, it's the kind of thing parents are supposed to be responsible for. This guy is leaving his kid high and dry.
He has his reasons.
Yeah, they all have their reasons, don't they?
His wife rejected him. His daughter almost killed him. Steve isn't the same guy as your father. Like everybody's got their father issues. Hell, mine took me 300 years to get over it.
All right.
His stuff has a totally epic feel. Really creates his own universe.
What kind of universe?
You know From Hell, right?
Right. Yeah, I love that one.
Yeah, same sort of historical detail. He did this one set in World War I. It's like you're there.
And there's this creature that shows up during Christmas.
No spoilers, Edwin.
If it's on the cover, it's not a spoiler, right?
So what other stuff are you into? We've got the underground stuff upstairs.
I'm into finding out about Fitzroy. What's he like?
Like I told you. Like more.
But with a Warren Ellis edge.
You have a Warren Ellis edge. You're an
You live
idiot.
with your
What are
mother.
you talking to me?
I don't even know what
Mr. Brother.
Hey! So, signings usually at night?
Yeah, it's great. Some of our customers actually have day jobs.
Really loves the blood, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah. This one time, a goth chick came in and sliced her finger and asked him to sign the book in blood. I thought he was gonna jump her right there. She was hot. She was so hot.
Ricky Nelson. Vicky Nelson, this better be good.
Hey, it's me.
Hey, Mike, I was gonna call you.
What time is it anyway?
You sleeping?
No, I was just resting my eyes. I found out something about Cobb, you know, the guy who runs the school.
More, transparent monster stuff?
No, it's Cobb.
He's doing something to the kids, you know, to Sarah Jeffries and maybe some of the others.
What are we talking about here? Abusing them?
No, more like mind control.
You know, using their mental powers to kill people.
I didn't hear that last part, but, I'll snip around the rest of it, okay?
Okay, thanks.
Oh, hey, Vicky. Do me a favor and stay away from that school.
Oh, Mike, you know better.
Never give orders to a girl who's had less than 3 hours sleep. Totally just calling you. Here I totally am. Steve Jeffries just called. He said to tell you that you were right. He said he's going to get his daughter. What? He said he's on his way. You put the family back together. Happy ending, right? Yeah, either that or I just sent a man to his death. Come on. Henry, hi, it's me. I really need you right now. Sarah's dad is on his way to the school. I gotta get there and stop him. Nine out of 10 people who do that later report it was a bad idea.
What are you doing here?
Trying to stop you from getting yourself killed.
I don't need your help.
Actually, I think you do. Come on, let's go get your daughter.
Henry, hi, it's me. I really need you right now. Sarah's dad is on his way to the school. I gotta get there and stop him before he does something stupid. Please, 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 please meet me there. Bye.
Let's talk gifted kids.
Miss Nelson. Mr. Jeffries, I'm sure Sarah would love to see you.
Let's go.
We have visitors.
Sarah,
Daddy?
here to take you home.
Sarah, he's come to take Buttercup away.
Sarah, no.
Lifetime's got new blood. Don't miss Blood Ties every Sunday night at 10.
You should have told me you wanted to follow me.
Because you got nothing to hide, right?
No, so I wouldn't have had to slow down so you wouldn't get lost. You should go back to tailing school.
Ooh, tailing school.
Whatever you call it.
What are you doing here? Haunting the place?
Not so romantic. Vicky's here and she's in trouble. You can join me if you like.
I'm only doing what's best for Sarah.
By turning her into a killer?
She's not a killer.
Buttercup is right.
Buttercup is very special.
There is no Buttercup.
There is what Sarah believes, and the power of the mind can shape reality. Quantum physics bears this out.
You're a quantum nut job. Sarah lives in the real world.
The real world is what destroys a child's beliefs and the potential that accompanies them. I will let Sarah keep Buttercup alive. And he will give her power that few people can even imagine.
With you advising her, right?
Not a chance. Come on, honey, we're getting out of here.
Look what he's doing, Sarah. He wants to hurt Buttercup.
Steve, put the gun down.
Stop it! You shouldn't do that!
Get out of the way. All right. The linebacker couldn't budge this thing. All right, I'm gonna find another way in.
Sarah, your dad just wants to help.
No, he doesn't. He had a gun. That's bad. You're bad too.
Everybody freeze!
Mike, put the gun down.
My bet is with you dead, this whole nightmare will be over.
Henry, no! Nobody hurts anybody. Sarah, that's not what we're supposed to do, right? Come on, you don't want to do this. Tell Buttercup to stop.
No!
Sarah, don't let Buttercup do this. You can control him. Don't let him control you.
I don't have to listen to you. Mr. Fogg said so.
Sarah, I love you. I just want to take you home.
He's lying. You know that.
Sarah, listen. I talked to your dad. He loves you. You have to forgive him.
You said you didn't forgive your dad.
Your dad came back.
Don't listen to her.
He's right there. He loves you, and he's gonna take you home.
You lied. Buttercup didn't do those things. I did. It was me all the time, and I didn't stop it. Daddy?
You okay?
Yeah. Man, family reunions are a bitch.
Yeah.
Sarah, honey, I missed you so much. We're gonna be okay. You, me, and Buttercup.
Buttercup's gone.
You're gonna be okay, Sarah.
Where are you, Fitzroy?
I draw comic books. Let's leave it at that.
I saw you in there, what you did, the way you looked. You're not even human. The hell kind of freak are you?
Henry, no! Henry, please, put him down! Oh, God, please, Henry!
Mike, it's not what you think.
What, this? You knew this?
It's not all Bram Stoker and...
What? What, he's Casper the Friendly Vampire? What the hell are you doing with him, Vicky?
We work together.
Yeah? What else? Huh?
Mike. It has been a really long day. Hey, Mike. Glad to see you alive. I was gonna have to send out a search party.
I got your messages. I've been busy.
Well, look who overordered as usual. Gotta help me here.
I'm not here for Chinese.
This is serious. Never seen you turn down free Chinese.
You should have told me Fitzroy was a vampire.
Yeah, because you've been so open to that kind of thing before. So what do you want me to do? Rally the villagers, light a few torches, drive a stake through his heart?
Yeah, maybe.
Kind of forgetting that he saved my life, so he can't actually be a threat to me.
Okay, so you do admit, though, that he is a danger to other people.
Don't twist my words.
Last time I was at the multiplex, these were the bad guys.
You believe everything you see at the movies? Look, he's helping me.
Helping you with what? Catching zombies and werewolves, that kind of thing?
Like, I know this seems unbelievable, but is it any stranger than any of the guys that we put away? I mean, how about that guy who stopped his victims and used them as marionettes? Does it get any weirder than that? Comparatively, Henry is a friggin' lightweight.
How much did you order?
Far, far too much.
Can I come pow in there?
Yeah. I think I, lost my appetite.
Hey, hon, lost track of time. I'm leaving right away. 5-10 minutes. Well, Connor? You failed me. How'd you get to a phone this late at night? You're a dead man. You... Look me up when you get out of prison. I'll buy you lunch. Leave a message at the sound of the beep.
No!
When Freddie wasn't home by midnight, I knew something was wrong. A janitor found him in the elevator. They're saying it was a heart attack.
But, you believe otherwise?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's just...
It's okay. Take your time.
It was Magnus O'Connor.
Magnus O'Connor.
He's a former client of Freddie's.
Yes, well, defense attorneys are bound to make a few enemies. But why do you think Magnus O'Connor's involved?
This is from his cell phone voicemail.
You failed me. You're a dead man. You hear me? You're dead. You're all dead.
What did O'Connor have against your husband?
All I know is that Freddie loved to win. But when he lost that case, he seemed relieved.
Whatever you want, it's gonna cost more than donuts.
We can't hide ulterior motive behind a box of donuts. I mean, plus, I would make sure that we were totally square before I asked for any favors. You know, like everything you have on Magnus O'Connor.
And what is so important about Magnus O'Connor?
Remember Fred Stamp, the defense attorney? Found dead in an elevator.
And it couldn't have happened to a nicer bottom feeder. Coroner's report said natural causes.
Well, Mrs. Stamp thinks that O'Connor wanted her husband dead.
All right. O'Connor. Magnus. Oh, he's a sweetheart. Solid jacket of assaults from his teens on. Suspect in 6 hits with the Irish mobs in Montreal and a couple of the bike clubs.
Any affiliations?
No, pure freelancer. Seems like hurting people was a vocation. 10 years ago, he got nailed on a traffic violation with a severed head on the passenger seat of his car.
Well, nobody likes riding alone.
They gave him dangerous offender status, no chance of parole. First night in Millhaven, he kills his cellmate.
Did he try to turn him out?
No, I think he just wanted his own room.
Well, what about prison? Any gangs, any other affiliations?
No, total loner. Only one visitor every week.
Mom?
No. He's not your guy.
Why not?
Killed himself a week ago.
Party people put 'em up, yo. Take it down and turn it up, yo. Party people put 'em up. Come
Henry?
on, take it down and turn it up. Party people.
Henry?
Come on,
Henry!
take it down and turn it up.
Work not going well? Is this really necessary?
If you want to talk, you have to pose.
Okay, Fred Stamp is a defense attorney, right? He's found dead in his elevator. Coroner says cardiac arrest. But his wife finds a threatening voicemail on his phone from Psycho Freak ex-client Magnus O'Connor. Henry, this works a little better if we bounce ideas off of each other.
Okay. Why?
Because we want to consider every possibility. You know, you don't want to commit to any one theory too soon.
What if the first theory is the correct one?
This is the way we do it, okay? You said you wanted to learn how to work cases. This is how we work cases.
Fair enough. I'm listening.
Okay. Mrs. Stamp thinks that Magnus O'Connor is the prime suspect, but there's a little problem with that one. The guy committed suicide a week ago.
He hired somebody. That was easy.
But why go to all the trouble to have someone killed when you're planning to commit suicide? Maybe this is just a coincidence.
Or maybe O'Connor sought revenge from beyond the grave.
Oh, yeah, that is great. That is just what I need.
I thought you wanted to consider every possibility.
Are you done?
Just about.
Yeah, it's just you forgot the cheesy job, bad eyesight, and demon tattoos.
Well, that's how I see you.
Great. Vicky Nelson, warrior princess.
The salon is closed. I'm not taking any customers. This is a house of mourning.
I'm not here for a haircut. I'd like to ask you some questions about your son.
Brady, what have you been up to now, you no good layabout?
Actually, it's your other son, Magnus, I'm here about. I'm a private investigator.
What do you want to know?
Just wanted to know about any of his friends or acquaintances.
Why don't you just let him rest?
Mrs. O'Connor, your son's defense attorney was found dead the other morning.
He was a good lad. He quit school when his dad died so he could support me and Brady. He built me this salon. They killed his spirit in there.
I'm very sorry for your loss.
You have no idea. Get out. Get out now.
You shouldn't have done that. Made her cry. You come around here again, you'll live to regret it.
Yeah, I like your brother. And he might actually have intimidated me.
People who cross this family get hurt. That's not intimidation. It's a fact.
Brady? On your way then.
Is it possible something besides cardiac arrest killed Fred Stamp?
Oh, no. Everyone will die of cardiac arrest. That just means that your heart has ceased to beat. What you want to ask is what caused the myocardial infarction that led to Mr. Stamp's cardiac arrest?
What killed Fred Stamp?
There were no injection marks on his body and nothing unusual in his toxicology report.
So, no external triggers?
Not necessarily. Bruises on his heart. See it? Observe.
Someone reached into his chest and squeezed his heart until it stopped?
Like I said, a heart attack.
What do you know about Magnus O'Connor's suicide?
I have access to every coroner's report for the last 20 years. Oh, yes. This is the coroner's diagram showing the location of wounds Magnus O'Connor inflicted on himself. Right up your alley.
What? No donuts?
Did O'Connor's file happen to mention he had a pentagram carved into his chest when he killed himself?
Let's see. Well, now that you mention it...
And you failed to tell me this, why?
Because I am not going to give you any more excuses to go hunting for the boogeyman, that's why.
So you lie to me about a case. I'm trying to stop a killer.
And I'm trying to keep you alive, Vicky.
Detective Salucci, you have homicides to investigate. Your socializing can wait till after hours.
You're one of those kids that got off on being the hall monitor, weren't you?
The rules are there for a reason, Nelson. Not that you ever understood that.
Yeah, rules don't solve cases.
Detective Salucci, my office.
Look, Mike, I need that coroner's report, okay? There's something hinky.
Fine, on one condition. I'm feeding you information, you tell me where it takes you. Got it?
Fine.
Fine.
So the guards found him on the floor, surrounded by a circle of salt, with a burning candle, glass of water, and incense.
Okay, keep going.
He carved the pentagram into his chest and sliced open his arms with, an elaborate shiv made out of a flattened spoon. Apparently it was arts and crafts day on the cell block.
There are 4 Celtic elements of life: earth, air, fire, and water. The pentagram is the connection between the elements and the spirit. Now, I think killing himself was part of some sort of magic ritual.
So what? He sacrificed himself to kill Stamp?
Yes.
Look, people hate their lawyers, but that's a bit much. Now, I need to find out exactly what this ceremony means.
There's someone we can talk to, but I haven't talked to them in a while.
Well, now's the time to catch up.
No, well, you see, initiating contact with this person carries certain implications I'm compelled to consider before...
All right, well, consider on the way. This is your expert?
Henry Fitzroy. I never expected to see you again.
That's one hell of an entrance.
And you brought a friend. Sit.
No, thanks. I'm actually just here for your professional opinion.
Anyone can purchase my services, cash only. In your case, I'd consider an alternative form of tribute. Oh, Henry, you do miss me, don't you?
I'd like you to have a look at these.
All in good time. Have you been tattooed recently? Scarred? Show them to me.
Don't.
What do they mean?
These marks are like these sticks. Spells or rituals. They can focus great power.
I knew this was a bad idea.
Your faith grounds this magic as evil, Henry. My interpretation is much more enlightened.
I prefer the word foolish.
So what else do the sticks say?
The photos you brought, they show a cleansing spell, a Wiccan equivalent of last rites.
What does it do?
It prepares the spirit for the journey to the House of Dawn. Or heaven, you might call it. It's a very simple spell. Anyone could do it, even you.
I'll keep that in mind.
Now, unless there's anything else you want to talk about.
We're done here.
Then I'll ask you to show yourselves out. Gratuities are always welcome. There's a box on the table.
Don't touch that. Vicky, everything she said about magic was a lie. Those marks are evil.
You think I need reminding? She's hiding something. So are you.
Sinead and I were involved before I realized how immersed she was in the dark arts.
I'll give you one thing. You have the best breakup stories of anyone I know.
Thank you.
This is gonna be one of those I wanna know, I don't wanna know situations, isn't it?
His name is George Neely. He died by the same hand as the defense attorney.
Neely, the prosecutor?
Tell me, have you ever heard of iodine and A-naphthaflavin fingerprint visualization?
What do you think?
A process that can lift fingerprints from generally unprintable surfaces such as human skin.
Are you telling me that you found fingerprints on George Neely's heart?
Partial thumbprint on Neely's and a forefinger on Stamp's. This would never stand up in court, but the fingerprints match those of Magnus O'Connor.
You do realize we're talking about dead people killing people, right?
It would appear so, yes.
Can I borrow this? Corinne, hey. I need you to find out if George Neely ever prosecuted Magnus O'Connor. You know, find out who the presiding judge was while you're at it. Sooner rather than later. Thanks.
Sinead?
I was surprised to see you the other night. It was a good surprise.
Now's a bad time.
You painted.
You really here to talk about decorating?
Don't be such a grouch. So I used a little magic on you. I never complained when you drank my blood.
It's impolite to refuse a drink when offered. I never asked you to use magic on me.
I did it for us.
To keep me tied to you.
You used to enjoy being tied. You don't want me to use my craft, I won't. And you can still drink my blood as much as you want.
Justice Pettigrew? Hello? Justice Pettigrew. Justice Pettigrew.
Who are you?
My name is Vicki Nelson. I'm here to help you.
He told me he killed Neely and Stamp, and I was next. Tried to call 911, but all I heard was his voice.
Judge, what's going on here? What is this all about?
I have no idea. He's a psychopath.
See, in my experience, guys who go to jail blame either the prosecutor or their defense attorney, but not both. And not the judge.
What exactly are you implying?
I'm not implying anything. I'm not the one who was hiding in a panic room. What does Magnus O'Connor have against you?
Nothing. Magnus O'Connor is a killing machine.
So you all put your heads together and decided to railroad him? Okay. Sorry to have bothered you. I will be on my way, but be sure to say hi to O'Connor when you see him.
No. It didn't start out as a setup. Everyone knew he was guilty of all the killings, not just the one where he was caught red-handed. Everything needed to convict him was in that car. And then a rookie detective blew the whole thing by opening a door. The evidence fell out. Cop covered it with a jacket. The evidence was corrupted.
So you, Neely, and Stamp buried that information in the name of justice.
Stamp never knew. And now, Miss Nelson, it's your turn.
I'm working for Stamp's widow. I figured out the connection between Stamp, Neely, yourself, and O'Connor. I figured O'Connor would want you dead as well, so I came here to try and stop that from happening.
And now the full story?
Magnus O'Connor isn't quite alive. It's gonna take me some time to explain. I just need you to do what I say, and I will try and get you out of here in one piece. Pack a bag. We're getting you out of here.
I want to make.
I miss this.
It did have its moments. Yeah. I'm on my way.
Henry, no, stay with me.
I have to go.
You'll have more fun if you stay. That's more like it.
You did it again, didn't you?
That's what you want.
No. You dare use magic on me?
It's to protect you. I saw your future. You're in danger, and I just want to keep you safe.
Vicky.
Forget about her. It's too late.
Pray you're wrong.
I want you to take him to a hotel. Make sure you're not followed. Pay cash. Don't contact anyone.
Okay.
How do I know I can trust him?
Because I trust him with my life.
You do. Thank you.
How do I know I can trust you?
Would you like to stay here and wait for O'Connor?
Let's go. Mother of God.
Vicky, you okay?
Yeah.
Come on. Vicky, no.
Don't.
Victoria, he's dead. I can smell it.
Please just meet me back at the office. I have to call 911 now.
I know these men are connected. I want to know why they're dying. Quid pro quo or persona non grata.
Neely and Pettigrew conspired to railroad a con named Magnus O'Connor. Stamp got painted with a conspiracy brush.
Evidence?
Pettigrew confessed before he died.
Suspects?
I think a member of the O'Connor family is trying to avenge Magnus's death.
Any of them wear loud silk tracksuits?
Neighbor saw a guy lurking around Pettigrew's house yesterday morning.
When he confronted the prowler, he told the neighbor to F off, you effing wanker. His F's, not mine.
That could be Brady O'Connor.
You two, go question O'Connor. You should have come to us first.
I wasn't sure.
And now a judge is dead. I never could follow protocol. Pettigrew's death is on your hands.
Not like I don't need this from you two.
Tough. What happened to our deal?
I didn't have anything concrete.
You've always been a bad liar, Vicky, and you better start talking right now before I arrest you on obstruction.
Okay, but just remember, if I do, you can't freak out.
Fine.
Pettigrew, Stamp, and Neely were killed by the ghost of Magnus O'Connor.
Ghost. Great. Got any proof?
I saw him.
Any real proof?
2 crushed hearts with Magnus O'Connor's fingerprints on them.
Anything else?
Neely and Pettigrew forced a rookie detective to lie on the stand in order to ensure O'Connor's conviction. I think that the ghost is going to go after that cop next. You're taking this rather well.
Well, you know, in light of everything else lately, a killer ghost seems like nothing, right? Okay. I can ID the detective from the casebook, but listen, from now on, I am part of this. Do you understand me? Somebody's got to watch your back.
You could lose your job for this.
Well, I guess I'll just have to open up a private investigation agency, won't I?
We gotta find a way to stop this son of a bitch, and fast.
That might be tough when he can walk right through you. We can't even touch him.
I can. We run the stairs at the house. I reached out for him. I mean, it was just instinct, but I grabbed his ankle. Henry, my marks heated up and glowed. He was as surprised as I was. Maybe Sinead's right about these things.
It's not that simple. Dark magic marks you. It draws forces towards you, and you're already in enough danger because of it.
So be my safety net. You can throw them all you want. You're not gonna find a future with Henry in there.
I'm closed.
Well, if you start talking, this won't take long.
All your answers are in here.
What, are you gonna tip me to death?
You don't want to know. Now, tell us the truth.
Henry.
Three men connected to your brother's trial are dead. Now, one I'll say is natural causes. Two, an unhappy coincidence. Three, I'd say that smells like revenge.
You know what I smell?
Look, you got motive. Witnesses placed you at the scene. You killed three men, right?
Is that a question?
Look, I said...
Dave. Look, Brady. We understand. Really. He was your brother. Your blood. Now he's dead. You had to do something. I get honor. Family. Listen, somebody messes with one of my own. I'm not waiting for the system, you know what I'm saying?
The reason he's dead is because of the killing. I was my brother's way. I knew I wouldn't do it.
Who knew? Brady, you know who did this. Tell me.
I don't know anything.
Who did Magnus hire to kill these men?
I didn't hire no one. That's the truth. I'm not saying nothing else. I'm not a liar.
I touched a ghost tonight, even though I know that's impossible.
We're trying to save somebody's life. It's in your best interest to help.
Your marks. Do you notice anything familiar in the photos?
The pentagram?
It's a powerful symbol. Binding the soul and the flesh, the natural and the supernatural, you and the demon.
What are you talking about? How is Vicky bound to Astaroth?
Only time will tell.
All I want to know is how to stop O'Connor. Okay, that was not a cleansing spell he performed.
What did O'Connor do?
It blocks the spirit's passage, traps it.
Binds it to what?
Something or someone.
Why did you lie to us?
I know better than to cross any person who's capable of teaching that kind of magic to a thug.
But who's doing it?
Take a look at your photos. You already know the answer.
Let's go.
Goodbye, Sinead.
See you soon.
Is it true what they say? Were you at that judge's house?
No.
Liar.
I didn't do anything.
Quiet.
I'm glad she's not my mom.
Yeah? So she.
Yeah.
She said we already had the answer.
What are we looking for?
I don't know. Just keep looking. Okay, let me think about this. Revenge is personal, right? Crushed hearts are personal. I mean, if you just wanted somebody dead, you'd hire a hitman, you know? One shot to the head, it's over, right? But it was a binding spell. And it binds the spirit
to someone. And a pentagram is a binding symbol, right?
And that's Gaelic for mother.
Son of a bitch. And I mean that literally.
We got a problem.
Mike?
One guess who screwed up O'Connor's case.
Just put it down there. Who knows who else O'Connor is going to target? He was in and out of the system so many times anyone could be his next kill.
Okay, well, I'll help.
Thank you, Detective. I'll take it from here.
So let me get this straight. Magnus kills himself in prison, and his mother makes his ghost get revenge on the people who put him there?
Stamp loses the case. Neely, Pettigrew, and Crowley all conspire to conceal the evidence. It makes sense.
Now, what terrifies me is that I'm starting to get to the point that makes sense to me, too.
Where's Crowley?
Back at the office.
You need to go keep an eye on her. O'Connor's being summoned by the mother, so we have to go find her.
Well, if she's behind this, then I'm coming with you.
No, someone has to stay with Crowley. I mean, I really don't think she wants to spend quality time with me, so...
So I'm supposed to go babysit her while you go square off with some psycho ghost all by yourself?
I've got her covered.
I'll hold you to that.
I can't believe this. All these years, Crowley has been riding me about obeying the rules, and she's the one breaking protocol.
She's not the villain, you think?
I know. Just still sucks to have to go save her.
Yo, I know a lot of y'all wouldn't expect it. Hard, I see these videos when you're both hectic. I've been elected, so yo, let's sit on your ass real fast, cause I'm shocking like electric. I know girls say that you need the exit. Keep it up, get beaten up, or get your head split. I'm coming from the wrong.
We need to talk.
I don't have time.
Make the time. Please.
Levina O'Connor?
You're too late.
Oh my God.
It doesn't pay to cross me, Ma.
Where is she?
She's gone off to kill that cop, Crowley.
We have to help him.
No, don't. She says it will wear off if she lets it.
I can't believe she'd do this to her own son.
What she did to Magnus is worse.
But he performed that binding spell all on his own.
Magnus wasn't always a killer. She turned him into that. She used her magic, made him get a taste for it. When the prison put him out of her reach, she made him kill himself. Said she could bring him back.
That's insane.
Sanity is not this family's strong suit. Go help your friend. You try not to hurt her, yeah? She is my ma.
I pulled the Magnus O'Connor case. You had just been assigned to homicide when O'Connor got pulled over. You were the rookie cop who spoiled the evidence in the case, weren't you?
Nice detective work. Even after I opened the door and the head fell out, we still would have had him dead to rights.
So what happened?
A playground. Kids everywhere. I didn't want them to see the head, so I draped my jacket over it.
Oh, you can't beat yourself up for being compassionate.
I do not want this becoming squad room gossip, understand? Breathe a word of this to anyone, and I will bury you.
This doesn't make you look incompetent. It certainly doesn't make you look weak. I mean, if anything, it makes you look human.
Yeah. Thanks for the hug. I'm tired. I'm going home.
All right, well, then I'm going with you. 3 men have already died because of this. You're likely the next target.
I can take care of myself.
I touched him before. If I have some kind of connection to him, I'm gonna use it.
It'd be silly to try to convince you otherwise.
Straight up, waste of breath.
At least you're consistent.
Taisha Magnus. Taunerash. Taisha Magnus. Taunerash. Taisha Magnus. Taunerash.
Don't do that to Lucci.
Hey, Mama's boy!
No, Vicky, don't!
Kill her! Kill her! Kill her!
You talk too much.
Mike, are you okay?
Yeah.
Oh, she's alive. Oh, thank God. Where's Lavina?
She's dead.
How did she die?
Heart attack. I was just trying to stop her.
Here, help me.
You're okay. Come on. What did you tell them?
The truth. That Lavina O'Connor attacked Crowley in the parking lot. I just didn't tell them that her weapon of choice was the ghost of her dead son.
Thank you. Both of you.
Right.
Oh, for God's sakes. Would the two of you pretend to play nice just for a minute? It's been a long night. Saving lives is exhausting.
Saving lives. There's a first for you, huh, vampire?
Like you'd know, your job doesn't even start until it's too late for the victim.
Really? All right, listen. You two better get going. I got this report to file.
Oh, yeah. I gotta figure out how to build this. Night, Mike.
Good night. Just like magic.
Vicky Nelson digs up romance.
You were just over at my place, somehow running your hands all over my body.
Mom, are you sure? I think I remember.
Jealousy.
So, this is your trap.
Henry was out of line.
And murder.
Police are watching you.
I didn't hurt her.
You have a murder to stop. Hey! Get a grip.
Blood Ties. Watch an all-new episode next Sunday night at 10.
You could get the garbage on your way out.
On Lifetime.